Diplomatic relations between Israel and Jordan have reached new heights in the past year, levels of coordination not seen in the almost 3 decades of peace between the two countries. Improving diplomatic relations in the Middle East has been a main priority for the Israeli government led by Naftali Bennett. But with the eruption of violence in Jerusalem during the holy month of Ramadan, those efforts have been put to the test. Known as Haram al-Sharif to Muslims, and the Temple Mount in English, the al-Aqsa Mosque complex is the third holiest site in Islam after Mecca and Medina. To Jews, it's the site of the destroyed first and second biblical temples. It's the holiest site in Judaism. As the Muslim holiday of Ramadan and the Jewish holiday of Passover coincided this year, clashes have erupted. Behind the scenes, Jordan has been working to quell tensions, speaking with Arab and regional leaders to avoid a major escalation. But in public, the messages coming out of Jordan are very different.
Here, I should praise every Palestinian and Jordanian Islamic Waqf worker who stands tall like a turret, and those who throw rocks at Zionists who desecrate al-Aqsa Mosque with the protection of the Israeli occupation government. The most dangerous time was when we found out that there was an attempt to change the status quo and divide Haram al-Sharif into separate spaces and hours for Muslims and Jews.
Jordan summoned Israel's ambassador for a formal rebuke, and the lower parliament called for his recall. Israel responded by circulating clips showing Palestinians attacking Jewish worshippers and throwing stones and Molotov cocktails from inside the al-Aqsa Mosque. But the sensitivities in the old city of Jerusalem have always been a thorn in Israel-Jordan relations. A 0.35 square mile tinderbox of the world's largest religions, fighting to secure their claim to holy sites shared by all of them, with dual claims to the Temple Mount by both Judaism and Islam. For the past half-century, the site has been governed by an informal arrangement called the status quo.
Israel is committed to the status quo on the Temple Mount. Muslims pray on the Temple Mount, non-Muslims only visit. There is no change, there will be no change. We have no plans to divide the Temple Mount between religions. We call on Muslim moderates, on Muslim states, to act against these fake news and to work together with us to ensure our common interest, preservation of the status quo and calming the situation.
After Israel took control of East Jerusalem in the 1967 Six-Day War, administration of the site was handed back to the Islamic Waqf. Israel is tasked with maintaining security control, but the Kingdom of Jordan holds custody of the site. So when violence erupts, diplomatic tensions between the two powers governing the site is bound to follow. But the Israel-Jordan peace is one both see as paramount to stability in the region. So while the two might spar, and tensions in Jerusalem might test ties, behind closed doors, the status quo remains the status quo.